Okay, so you guys ready to try this out? I mean, I felt like this recipe really needed its own video with me in it. That's how much I love this recipe. It's so good. Some of my friends that are watching as well, I believe that if you've tried some of my dishes, I hope you could trust me. This tastes really good. And so I took some time to make this recipe by actually at first when I mixed the recipe in there, when I actually mixed the recipe in here, I had to do a couple tries on it. So the first try, it didn't work out, so I had to rinse the actual ribs and then rinse out the fresh marinade I put on there. And I felt so bad because I felt that was a waste of a lot of marinade. But the second try I did it, it just came out so good. Like, I can't wait to barbecue. Guys ready to cook? I'm really excited. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm just gonna name out the recipes so that if you guys want to just write it down, it's up to you. So I have here 1/3 hoisin sauce. Then we have 1 teaspoon MSG, 1 teaspoon of your favorite teriyaki sauce, and then 1 teaspoon of Korean teriyaki sauce, and we're gonna add 1/2 cup coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of shaved ginger, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 tablespoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. So all those we need to just combine right now. And so I'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll just have the camera focused on the meat itself. So let's go ahead and get started doing that, and then I'll check back with you in about a minute. Okay, thank you. Just let them rest on there, and then take another paper towel right after. So we'll just start off with this set. So I usually take another paper towel just to put it on top of here. And what I do is I just pat dry it. You might have to put a little extra strength to it because just to get all that moisture out. And trust me, you guys won't regret that, because when you actually put this on the barbecue grill, it will just soak up all the flavor. So you don't want to invest too much time in it. I'm just gonna put them in a different bowl, which I have set aside for these meat, so it doesn't mix back in with the moisture of the other bowl. And then I will toss my paper towel and then do the next batch. And to say, it's kind of like using different kinds of barbecue sauces. So this is more on the sweeter note, and it doesn't have, I don't believe it has any shellfish or any seafood products in. I try to level it out the best I can without having it overflow. So here it is. I'll just add this to here. I really love the cups the measuring cups where it's tied together. I bought a couple of measuring cups. They were plastic, and look what happens. I'll show you. I think it breaks off on the ring, and it separates, and I just didn't like that. But this one, no matter what I do to it, I could find the rest of them. So here's 1/3 of hoisin sauce, and then I did say 1 teaspoon of, so this is a magic for some of my dishes, and I don't put too much of it, you know, I just put a little dab just to give it that it amplifies each flavors on your dish. So in my measuring, so here's a teaspoon of MSG, one of my favorite is Kinder. It's a marinade, and that's the teriyaki brand. I love this. And actually I've used some of it in my other dishes like barbecue just on its own, and then marinate this with some garlic overnight. It's just amazing. And that's basically all you need, is just a little bit of this in some of your barbecue. You should try it. It's like your regular barbecue. So I'll just put a little hint of that because I feel like it has a lot of other stuff in there. I mean, I thought that it might even have some smoked flavor into it. So, I mean, you don't have to, because I feel like when you do grill it and put it in the barbecue grill, I mean, that has a lot of smoke, and it really, from the charcoal, it flavors it up really well. I use coconut milk, and I know the Thai one tastes really good. I think it's Thai, I'm not sure, but this one is just as comparable. But there's some differences in some coconut milk that you might want to purchase, different brands that taste a lot, like it's unsweetened, but it's definitely on a lightly sweetened note. So half cup of coconut milk. Okay guys, I'm really having a tough time opening this. Okay. Sometimes I don't even have to really open it all the way around. It just kind of, you can actually just put it in, and since it's a liquidy, it'll just come out. Well, for the most part, it just comes out a little messy. But anyway, as you can see here, this is a half cup. We're just gonna pour that right in there. Okay. And then I have here, I'm running out, but it's my fish sauce, and I have some more put away, but you can see how much I use it a lot. So right here we're gonna need fish sauce. So we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Again, my favorite, and I like this brand. They have so many different fish sauce out there. So I feel like the ones that are majority in the Filipino stores, they're very rich in flavor. So I don't believe we have a light flavor one, but you know, some other Asian brands might have a lighter flavor to their fish sauce. So here's 1 tablespoon. Then we're gonna add another tablespoon. All right, so that's done. And then done. And then I just usually, okay, so it says shaved ginger. So I couldn't find my grater, so I'm just gonna try to shave it off with my knife. But if you have a food grater, go ahead and use that, because I think the more you have it finely minced, then you get a better, you get the most out of your ginger when it's kind of juiced up, especially on a marinade. So I just kind of thinly sliced it and and then chop it up. Kind of mimic a, you know, what do you call that? Minced. Now I put that in there, and now we're gonna add a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then your typical soy sauce. So this is one of the basic soy sauce I have. And then there's other soy sauces out there. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Ah, that almost went over. Okay, then we're almost done, guys. So a teaspoon of turmeric. You guys are doing a great job, by the way. Powder. And again, I put a tablespoon because I feel like I needed a good generous amount of it. Okay. And then we have a teaspoon of garlic powder. Again, I feel like garlic powder, now garlic powder is a little different. I feel like that really imitates the real stuff. So garlic powder, I feel it has more potency than the real garlic. But the intensity of garlic in garlic powder, it's very hard to control. So when you're working with a regular vegetable, you know, fresh garlic, it's easier to control only because it's a lot more forgiving. Garlic powder, you can't reduce it. I've had some instances when I've used garlic powder and I kind of overdid it on some things, and it actually you can't undo it. So once you have too much of it, you're kind of stuck with that. So it's up to you how you want to use that. I typically used it for this because I mean, barbecue itself, it really, like once you put it on the grill, no matter what, I like barbecue. So if it comes out of the grill, I'm gonna eat it. So, but for this particular one, when I tried it with this mixture of ingredients, it tasted so good. So we'll just leave it at a teaspoon of garlic powder. There's a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, so we're pretty much all set now, guys. So there's like a shrine of open condiments or sauces there. You guys just don't see it. It's hiding all my mess. But so now we're gonna use the great gloves, the life-saving gloves that saves me a lot of time and energy of cleaning. So I put them on, and this is to actually be used to mix the whole thing, and trust me, you will love this. And so I hope you try this recipe as soon as you see my video, because there's other recipes on my page that I actually really like. I really like all of them, but I make up these recipes for myself because I love good food. I mean, you can ask anyone I know and they will tell you how much I love good food. But it has to be really good. I'm very picky, guys. Okay, and so I feel that that's where the trust comes in. As picky as I am, you know, I think every dish has a good, you know, has a good, every dishes are good. It's just that I like mine very, I don't know. I just feel like once I start salivating from the back of my tongue, then I know that this is excellent. you.